Accra, Ghana. Mamunyina hama mwakwaba bajumedia nusu entertainment review today Thursday July ne da toso ayankuno enia mamuti sen wo ho Eradia daruma ne huma bro ya samba ye be toaso aluta continua the friend Chrissy Awajim and DJ the Ochame if you break up a bed on 9 and come on original arts the entertainment and so and come on the Biakamu Pao oh Biakam and Tia Brano Yankin so na my Shashin Fi Hanum say Num to ni Kwabna high life Num to ni Kwabna MCC nani nyi won semba akum yenu bia ni nua so nwumtuni a ye frɛ ne konti hene wode nsem bi de atodwa kwabena kyese wodwa ne bu afu ma wakasa na mse memenda ye atwamu yi woni eye Accra FM di nkomo na abranti ye frɛ Nana Romeo wone ne kasa ye kwabena kyerɛ nsem sɛ ni nua nwumtuni konti hene akeka nsem bi ana akeka nsem bi fa ne ho a sansem no Ghana for mo amate sansem no kwabena se nya dokore wa kyerɛkyerɛ mu na bia na unte saa ensem na kwabena de atodwa ne bi enso bia wate ne waka afa ye kwabena ho enti ewie ye bebo kwabena ne nsem a woka ye no nsem a wani Accra FM fodi nkomode to omenim echeche na semu na beye memfan se beye sima beye dunsia de ko beye du ensumu anesa enkomotwetwe no kakra yetimi atwe no ye betie kwabena high life nyumtuni ne nsem ode atodwa nsem a wose ne nua konte hene a wono so to nwom waka fa no ho kwabena se nya ne de ye betie sansem no na ye wia enkomo ba ko bi nso ho a eno nso ye bebo amamo konti hene kwabena so be kasaye no konti hene nyumtuni nso se he de na okeka ho no mse no wono nso aba kyerɛkyerɛ ni nsemu enti yan hya ase semse nkomo no bia kem enti ye be hya ase ne etie kwabena ne nsemu ode tudwa bra no oni Accra FM fo edi nkomo no eno echi mi wia maba na nia konti hine nso na no yi a wode ma kwabena no yebetie no nso yentie kwabena
have you come across any story about you? How? Now, men I'm here. We say Nima Brabo. Why are people?
No. I don't want to go into that because it looks as if we live in a space where that's what we encourage. So I'll not even blame anybody for that.
Okay.
I will not. We have encouraged such a space.
Okay.
We have encouraged people who give you reasons like extra traffic by my page. That's what we encourage here.
Sure.
So, unfortunately, use my phone, man. Unfortunately, there are certain things I hear, and because I am I just ignore.
I see.
But then saying to me move and paying, I've heard certain allegations made by somebody.
Okay.
Certain things have gone on, and me the bone in the money probably brave because Sabio areas here so be told so man crapping, and as we be saying so man you don't go about to be as a more fall out when you try so bad. But it looks like a brand here continuing. He cannot sleep without mentioning your
Sure. I was about to ask you.
Reason why? No, let me go straight to the point. That's why I came here. Go. Reason why I may responded to that statement is because he's made certain statements which one illegal.
Okay.
He's mentioned me possessing cocaine.
Tune it in, turn it up,
and cocaine is illegal.
And rip off
Only other drugs I'll mention once and I don't know.
Okay.
But I've heard him specifically say these were his words. When you invest in me, no, she me around my career, you man. Yes, me baby, and cocaine, baby. Hello, let me set the record straight.
Okay.
Continually didn't discover me. That's the first one.
Okay.
Continually came to look for me. Hammer sounds of our time. I was working as a vocalist in Husher Studios.
Okay.
I worked on Tiny's album before Continually met me.
Okay.
He came to look for me.
Okay.
I worked on songs with name them. Our Husher Studios, our Hammer Studios.
Okay.
So this is how Continually came to look for me.
Okay.
So everybody should stop saying I'm his boy.
Okay.
That is a wrong statement.
All right.
Because I give you a lot of respect and I'm a brain wants to be so somebody might feel say oh no you baby mommy. That's my nature. That's my nature. Me responded to me and I just keep quiet.
Okay.
You had gone to record your song AC with other musicians. Because nobody did some musicians I'm not ready to awaken Nyama.
Sure.
Said they couldn't do it for him. They were high life musicians then. He drove that time or drive it Benz.
Okay.
GT121V. I remember his car number.
Okay.
He came to my house. Okay. And also George. Because I brought to be a friend Kofi Stone. Name send me a singer.
Okay.
And I used to work with them because for one concert in 7 and they all know me. Limited name to St. John's.
Okay.
And Kofi Stone knows I'm a singer.
Okay.
And Kofi Stone knows the work I was doing at Husher Studios.
Okay.
So he told Kofi Stone no continue. And I catch and says, so be a cinema. There is a certain boy be a friend of George or St. John's. And he drove to my house.
Okay.
Daddy or buy or the red gold green band be about and say no shirt t-shirt no shirt black be.
Okay.
And came to speak me in front of my house. That's my mother's house, my father's house for the matter. And I said, man. The next day, over 5 minutes, your call studio. We went to JQ. Only JQ na recorded. And I went to sing that song for ACA. If you know, me we na me sure me composition. Ask him, did he pay me for it?
Okay.
But at the time, Sabio, you are an established artist.
Yes.
I was also in the studios. I was working and all of that. So yes, when I meet you, I'll play a couple of my songs to you. I played a couple of my songs to him. He heard Aso. At the time, no Krebi. No Krebi say, see, no, the pimping was in pimping, changing, no Krebi.
Okay.
Because I was with you and I was singing a song. But Aso has 2 verses, does it?
Okay.
No, try. You just brought pimping, and then I am a composer and I composed 2. The next song was Trodom, which we all judge on.
Yeah.
That album has 9 to 10 songs. Only some is 7 songs, 6 songs that can I say. who recorded them. That's my first album.
Okay.
Now, Bibian Kodanchen. After those 2 songs, okay, you hear us, it's a good song.
Yeah.
He didn't sleep.
Okay.
He put the song, he tried to push it. Yeah, the song look around big ben or something.
Okay.
That time. And continually believed in the song.
Okay.
Same time, he believed in the song. And he told me, say, a better promotion. We went to cut, you got duplicate 50 copies of promo.
Okay.
Right? And he started distributing. We got certain DJs to support. Yes, he moved his car to distribute CDs. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I will know what I say.
Yeah.
Now, after ASO started to hit, in 3 months, as some of the KOB in 3 months.
Okay.
Me had Nescafe Revelation. That time, Nana Priam Obasun.
Okay.
Now, I was supposed to perform with this gentleman who on him I recorded him now. You call Khan. No, let me say this first. First, and you may say, he started some attitude towards me.
That is continuing.
Yes, okay. But Sabio, we see, Odo Kwasia Prince. This what happened. Friend Prince came to buy CD rights of the album ASO. He gave some initial money.
Yeah.
Media nothing came. My friend Prince came back. No, say, Sikana Akano or Wakabi, Aya Opel Astra. Everybody listen to it very well. Listen to the things I'm saying very well.
You're listening.
Aya Opel Astra.
Some camera as well.
Tell me. Na media musician, I'm a pana, na musician for the car, I say the taxi or whatever. And listen, the humility in me at the time, because I say, Nana, media, once I could get a car that can move me to my studio and do what I have to do, because I have a dream.
Yeah.
I know what I want to achieve.
Yeah.
Until I don't have a problem with that car.
Okay.
Now, Papa me done a car na mania. Few weeks time, continue sound before car no because see a break or see me a car my bass into the CZ car.
Wow.
Are you listening? Such a no Benzo
with you.
Opel Astra. It took my mother to invite continue over to the house. Maybe say na dear sem. Oh, see, or she show me, says, me can't imagine. Or Casa Debre, na mammy, so I never showed it. Any account, or Danny King, mamma, or Secano Crano, or Pack you a baby, a brew. So, many Tony, guy be a friend of Tony, you know, Casa or Francis, Papa, she, Tony. In the corner, Tony catch him, say, now, can be our first will be our register car, we register. Sans a Matatin Simbi. And Tony helped me to register that Opel Astra. So, be able to send me drive Opel Astra in 2006.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. This is 2006.
Okay.
Peace FM.
Now, listen, that was when continuing, in term, I started say drifting.
Okay.
This is where in term drifting. Let's go. No, Sakacha, say, friend, say, we're booking floors to Sunyani and Nkonkoye promotion. Listen to this word. Now, you've come from there and to him, the
I know.
Send him DJ Naughty.
Minimum power.
Oh, friend Naughty, Rebecca Sansa Muachino. Now, I got to Sunyani. No, I didn't even get my mention. Also, I Nkonkoye promotions. After now, Swancha down here. Okay. Yeah, didn't you watch us into some economic promotion? So, Meteo. Friday, Meteo, one man, I mean, a phone call from Sunyani. DJ Naughty. Oh, Ube show has interview. Say, show. I didn't know about it.
Okay.
And my friend continue. So, send AC. No, so they mean interview.
Okay.
Then my friend DJ Naughty, but now DJ Naughty said, no, you're finally posters one of my Babe show. And I'm saying, I didn't know about that. So when I've forgotten about it. Yeah. I did Saturday, right? It's one man up, and I'm here saying, nah, menko. Then I had another phone call with radio. And I'm saying, dear Nokosi. Then the same Tony, Papa she came to me, no catch him so now they do I any day. Mianko. Nana. So that time now, my boss was asked for from me. I'm hosting. I will miss a kwabna. Did you know how I went to Sunyani? Listen, I Machine continually drove his car from Accra to Sunyani alone.
Okay. And
to minute Tony, we went through public transport. Are you listening? Yeah, trotro. To Kumasi. And see a tour. So because that time in station, I won't miss a kwabna. This is the person who is walking around saying he's invested in me. What I say? And I went out there to Sunyani. You do Sunyani by 6 p.m. Now, when we got there, Crawford show and say, "Oh, it looks like there's a little confusion." Continue. Satan continue the Tony's Lodge. Thank you. You drew on and I see continue to fear the door. You say, "Look, I'm DJ not your witness, so be a witness." I don't your friend show maybe show. Giddy.
Wow.
Basa.
Wow.
Just like that. No, because show the crowd by Yambo. Show na Yambo. I dear chin, you impound for your phone no more, no soldier for the show. They impounded relax. Now, what happens is the next day, the next day I came back to Accra on Sunday with Tony via public transport again. From that day, man, this is 2006.
Okay.
Now, from that time, man kasa because Sabio Crawford brings on or they promo CDs and he didn't keep quiet too. He really destroyed me out there. But man kasaba, God bless Fred Niama. Fred Niama baby I will be a nyankopon shroud.
Amen.
Keo the baby I will be a nyankopon shroud. DJ Awana baby I will be a nyankopon shroud.
Amen.
Papa Bills baby I will be a nyankopon shroud. These 4 people. Fred Niama, when was your video da?
That be.
Thank you. Someone's winning that. For the winning that. Fred Niama. Fear no team was Pentex. And oh sorry, Pakpo, Eugene Papa, Felix the cat. Pakpo, Yankupon Shrao.
Amen.
They are the ones who were close and they knew the story.
Okay.
And they knew how that guy treated me.
Okay.
And they held me up. Freddie, I'm not trying video money for us, but they didn't see. Now, moving forward, years on, make us say years on because me buy a second album, Debbie, Obidora Donibi. Continuing was nowhere to be found, right? Me buy a third album, Bibi Niba. Where was he? Fourth album, me buy other music, right? Okay, now that time, 2013, and I am here Saturday name is not Virginia,
okay,
and I am here me call US. Because we friends in the show. Because unfortunately, he was one of the so-called local artists. So they were friends or a local artist. So we are on radio. Guess what? Michelle and one from to me. I was working with my then wife, ex-wife.
Okay.
I said, dear Sam, and I'm so unhappy. We kept quiet. Yeah, radio. Yeah, my boss. Actually, we stayed on the same stage. 2013. Fast forward. How many years ago? We are in 2020, right?
2013.
We are in 2020.
7.
No, 2017. Oh, 2016. I received a phone call from Quentin. Hey, say the amount of your bosses know. He wants to do a song with me.
Okay.
Fred, I am a witness. I called Fred about this. And I said, Fred, this is what has happened. Fred catch him say, but me tenacity and my instincts. And me kaya sembi or catch on one kasama down for be any my body do radio so your friend na be say
okay
or catch na be say at the time 2006 and me kwabna se me yanyum bi ma ne bro asoso na yankopon tiase not so do me bia then
o do me no
neboa
oh yeah
mankasa in 2016 10 years on you call me say me no nkonko yanu and I didn't do it and then you trust me no share baby me no problem me no share baby
okay
so what gives you the right to sit anywhere and say what do my money investment we invest will be more I because we should me sitting somewhere doing drugs.
Wow,
very 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 serious allegation.
That's deep.
Very very serious. You don't do that. I didn't want to talk, but looks like my mother has been on my case. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But guess what? I have news for him.
Okay.
Sasam no crying. You should get ready. I'm taking him to court.
Wow.
I didn't want to talk because Sebi be my over the past or try to be out. He tries to run me down. He's trying to say all sorts of things. But this, for him to make an allegation that I'm on drugs, And then unfortunately, wakoya another interview be. I need your mantiso bomudin.
Okay.
Or say the boy be and girl be man be and you say the boy.
Yeah.
Until he didn't mention my name.
Sure.
But unfortunately, we are very irresponsible bloggers in this country. So when they hear things, they try to put certain things together and then they project stories. And then a man can that be a side statement that has nothing to do with me because I was never continuing this boy. And I was never his boy.
Yeah.
If he's looking for one of his boys, I'm not one.
Okay.
Because even if Yabeka album there are 7 other songs on it which he doesn't know anything about.
Okay.
Apart from Trubum and Aso, which he knows something about. Mayor Oni Motion and Tobasi Oni Motion. Do you understand what I'm saying? He should be very careful.
All right.
Maybe Opeso will be Opeso riding on your name. And actually, that can be okay. He was part of the beginning of my career, somewhere. Hammer of the last 2, Krankasai. Hammer of the last 2, Krankasai.
Okay.
He should be very careful.
Okay.
Obviously not a happy person. Just say to me, kwabna nyum tuni. Senior what can some no dia enya dia. Owe ni jimu we dwapa papa ensema wo se ni nwa nyum tuni konti hini aka fa no ho eno enchichimu ne nsem no de tu dwa no Peace 1043 FM sa e near boy Accra FM for Adawroma ntina am se na oti so omune no enem wo honom sei no na Romeo eno ne kwabna atwitwi. And that's a new one from Kwabna. He calls this one voice notes. Akasma bensi na no me nsabo studio no hanom sei penifo so atna say Whitney Boachman sa Christian Estenche wo mbechro madwen wo ye nsam yi ho see about a kwabna dear. Konti hine so akasa. Wono so akasa. On se sushafa won so yemuya. Enti esi etimitia yetie afanu ni nyina. Yetie kwabna ba betie ye. Konti hine so ne nsem wono so enchirechire mu ne bi. One Zion Felix ne di san komo no ye de no ba beto aso de amamo. Ye wia na efi watimi ameki wa wo judgment. Kwabna yes here and back as was one kasa wo court into one kasa ba continue je pinias one near back kasa anti ever say bia common question na say bibi wo hon say timi ginchirechire mu a ye be say ye be bo na homa no ye nsaka no a ye ne no be di nkomo ba nia wotie dia ye foforo efi kwabna say voice notes washini nyina konti hene se washi waya drugs drugs be no de she so onum wi ana se de washi cocaine okay all right so yentie konti hene and so in some of the two jabia brana a years and for listening to community continue.
There's a picture of Kwabna Ebeto Abonting and Okra Adibi and in Wusie smoke if mobile. In fact, I saw it on several platforms. I didn't post it because na me name the crow. And I felt say I put him in a bad image, so I didn't post it. So when he came there and Okasa and or say the reason why he came there was to address something that you Container had said. Me no to know Okasano and the way he was talking no, I felt Kwabna was in pain. It's not okay, they were new to me, but they are also I say I am your man because I said I'd not say I did mean you say and no continue see me yes say na me say. He said you've made allegations say or dealing drugs. First of all, have you said those things?
Mekai.
So dealing drugs.
Mekai so dealing me say he's on drugs.
He's on drugs. Say on
drugs. Mekai in the past.
So now does he do that thing?
Peace FM.
Say yes, it's a banchenya ijane bechere.
That's true.
Me share any interview no. Any ni dimi na ne the way away ne honi man. Etie for mo fan cheme. enye me intention say meka kwabena asem obedwam enioma yinim ana menioma nkofo nim fa me ho no omu nyina na nkofo ba abontia beka anka mintimi ntena kroma oso sa me so sa de wo hwe so sa enye me intention say me pesa me achieve say me pesa me bringing it down me hwe interview ni bi na me guy bi wo UK obo din nyina contact me na tronko na wodi
Peace FM.
Zion, out of love, let me say this. Pain nimimu onyaminim. He who searches heart, pain nimimu. But out of love, let me say this. Edin kwabena. Mena mdemano.
Peace FM.
Abranti be friend Kofi Stone. Me find the number ntuja. There'll be a doubt me bi anko busa no no akono aboni din.
I remember. Don't mention
me number beto.
Esa obenya mo ebia on pesa.
Debi.
Ebia on pesa privacy.
Me nua no on pesa say.
Ebia on pesa.
No on pesa obeti ma share me. Oko Instagram and our Facebook o type let the Lord be with you Raf.
Yen use eno instead social media instead than
that number. O type let the Lord be with you Raf. Our Instagram and our Facebook and I call my friends man now type obeti ma contact no. Ono na de kwabena bre me. Obeka chem se nana no you for amponsa manager eno osignana boy bi tonyom na the way on nam ho basabasa no mempe medina mo ofori so ofori mu ofori se dabi medina makofi bi se kofi bi ni nye omuso se dabi ti misrel nana bibi wo boy ni mu ti Kofi Stone so you obi a me holding in a very high esteem ti oye na say mame fa ultimate chair wa ti da wi an kom ni Kofi kodi fufu ya fa wana kohu kwabena ena Kofi Stone was pushing kobusa kwabena say me talk car man Kofi Stone kobusa na e can thank you chair and all Kofi Stone number
Peace FM.
Kofi Stone ti one the bijani carry out was will promote obi ono oya artist no nja ne de nto promote obi interview no obi oya clever bia or see of the transport public transport
no the
kosunyane
when you went alone in your private car.
When I went alone in my private car along the line kore windi tape ni bibi or see omudru sunyane no soldier for be yeden ebe yeden
impounded car
car ben public car no just he's on drugs ultimate trying to try to say you are on something, you are high on something. Uti also omuko di no obi anim nto omuko fa trotro mebo.
That's true.
And a koe na omo ho no and a soldier for being pande de car ben trotro no. I don't visit uncle Jimmy home. Adwene we yetrimo. Me pese me gu kwabena anim ase a over 6 years. Oni ne cousin your friend no nanaba ewo ye ne cousin na wo hwe ne ba emma no woni fi one ne wo ye your friend kola na nanaba nyi wo a wutimi ne wo cousin eda ewo Lighthouse Hospital yetete so yenka mimi pese migu animu ase na wo beke kansam a ennim efa me ho se mimi de hodu se me pese me bo ni ade. We did tell me kwabna juma and then make out of love. I started here no. And I'm so kwabna. Odi mechi 3 years. Or say me na me be hwehwe no. Just know I big auntie me na me be hwehwe.
Ose now wonyumbi na you've tried so many people but now me and to know the house pen no. And Kofi Stone ka say there's a boy a certain Joy somewhere at I think my 7 baby no. And you went to him
that,
and then
that is correct.
Yeah.
But busa Kofi Stone say sa anyom no na me pese ofori amponsa na eto.
Peace FM.
And Kofi Stone so pamecho men try the boy no and the boy no future. Ti me fa na nante. Kwabna Edru maybe now was share Jimmy Delijah outfit o. Kwabna start say wo twika onko busana Kofi bi mu nyina nam form. Menye obi e wo se odi saa neoma no cross. So nyame amane so owodin onfa young artists ni bi no produce o no hwe the way city. O say me print is a 50 promo copies pe and the obeka se mayade udin kwabena kwamenke lebu bi kura nkomo ma wonyu su bio.
Did you sign him?
Zion, they be a car same way Ghana. I say, working with people, work with hearts and minds of people. Sad documents, no best sign contract. But what contract is bigger than love? What contract is bigger than Obia or Domano? A lot of companies are more function here because Nipan ordinance are shaboasi. Into Oba on find the best in the Juma. Legality, so we believe in it, but fortunately, we believe in that. We believe in love, and no odo. You don't anything ni panin in Yajuma. And you kwabena kwa na mni na Yajuma. Mni artists be bra Yajuma. Ebu okwa abeku Santana mbekacho. Okacho se we me production a unjindi. Cause minim se media nebu a omudwame. Ti me de menimba monjubo se nyumbi a obopa me production be unim.
Peace FM.
Patroti de meche na se. Enti onko busano midi me say wajiden. Me say wanka woni wo cousin no kwa we namba. Ti ni nyina se onko busano ex wife no. Say den wo jaware. Wa wutimi no wo cousin a wo hwe Obama ne da wo yire mpaso ewo ekotuni din. Because say you are on drugs,
I will be to that.
Omra bontin be deny. And no can say be say on a doctor say here then, on a lawyer say here then, or more than me 48 hours, or a bema omra nyanko drug test.
Peace FM.
Or a bema omra bontin nyanko drug test. Min san line no Zion, min kosan line no. But obi person what say neniati will do level bia, put them in the right place. Minye obi also this annual man ba me so. Obi a sebe me di wasi no all playing and I me papa na me onim time I me papa we.
Peace FM.
Only Steve Baden, the obo saxophone. No?
Yeah.
And Tony ni met him the number amount or America. Onya ka no on nafi. Omo sorry flight attendants bi no omo da hotel here wo oko makola na e force ne omo sending no. I want to know I'm so called building brands, you know. Bibi kitwe bi kawa ebe senye ye ni nyina. Na me adwuma ya wo ba me ma wo sen. Over 6 with different women. Wo ba me ma wo sen. Ti me coach kan ba bi say oh aduma chede nyame dia maye. Mum yen fa empower nkrofo. Mama yen fa and take advantage of the masses. Na nkofo bi ato mo anu be didi me mata me fa ho be. But what I say, so Zion, I'm saying this out of love, not in pain. So me want to some power. No bragging, I'm ambassador to women or no name ambassador. Products be almost signing. They consulted me first. Okobo Obi party was sold to him. I want man $10,000. I mean, I'm a catcher. I want to one kwabena kobo.
Then were you cool with him?
No. Those who know me better in another realm. So obi me say o me say o. Now when nerves akotena akofa cigar be kire nya wo waye. Say me ma you say. Me de me carry a to hold. Me nam villages pa busa kosi aboaje. So ni makosi aboaje. Oh, me koni fie bunkotodwe. Pana choso mo kwa bena nyom mame busa kosi aboaje busa andi dusty me bunko todwe Zion me bunko todwe pankrofo achoso me sew me boy kwa bena nyom aso busa andi dusty me chase presenters anaju tu Paul Macho try hard ni be gina baby oya popular ni po ko chase ni me girlfriend mbese me the girl ni dimba tu dwa me ni eku be osa be na no den I will come back. Obayana no den I will come back and some am bruso no. Owie one me girl no kura kodai.
Peace FM.
Please. Yen fancy ya. Say unim ti me ka say me Israel nia atamfo atwa me ho ahia awowo snakes, pretenders, liars, serpents, carnal people. Me patriotic me channel. So minim die me free ɛna me sɛ nim de nyame de ama me Zion me nhyɛ bi da me so ɔsɛ meyɛ fraud
you see
me bachomba when they tell bit maka say me fraud no oh you're right because say na CS kana me dey promote you na sika na ka me dwene ho a ka me fa nhye ni muntu hu ni say you fraud money because my yankwase adwuma nti you fraud man no but me ka hye nyame ani monyam ongu mani mu aseda mindi hia da me ho nkyere me so da min bu obi nya fraud so da na mewu empire nyankopon
John the
One day, no be 3 days. One day, no matter you are. One day, Sunny, I want to be here. Give me a branch here. Don't go out to you. One day. No be 3 days. One day. No matter you are. One day. Sunny, I want to be here. Give me a branch here. Don't go out to you. One day.
Okay, so continue on so then some adia tuja nsem o say ni nua kwabena kae wono so aba be yi ano eno ebi ne yetie no studio no hanom saying kwesi na so hanom saying and Whitney Boachimensa mebu na yetie mpen
Entertainment Review.
Okay, so Sabre no me ansaba pounds ma du bako ma memre na nsemu eda ba so kwesi
bra
watie enim yenu nyina watie anyomtufo yi wate wo mo nsem kwabena kasa ye continue so akasa mintio
yeah kwesi ye din chia kese ma tie fo no won watie ya wie na me start at this point kwabra awo nyumbi na enyom no ne title o say adult music san to kwa we a omoku no adult fight na totally irresponsible very much unfortunate question no kra wom say efisem enyantomago ne esia hata bonten emobia baby so obi no obi nante a enem ebom ntem production and management adwuma kwese etesa aware and no man nipa hudo mi be come for 2 years working together 3 years of working together se brebi ko basa kwese see at studio hey for the time my chances ye no year programming and no man hu wo ye ho for the past 13 years se brebi ko basa ma me do ko gina bonten e ko horo abonten and now so de me ko gina baby e ko horo abonten a we be very much unfair to ourselves as individuals. How and I may start me discussion from what is causing all this fight. Dear pa na ekoso mo mienu mpanifo mienu sa se ba ko betumi akogina radio so aka we akiri asamo a na me happy say ono ankasa continue ankasa ka say ensamo a nkofo enim wo mo ho no eso chen e bi kwa de nkofo ati because our adversary ono ankasa no ono so wonsamo no why edebe mpa ne mpanifo mienu etisa on to me show mo so at this particular time we egbo we power we bu power me be say motivation e wo mo ani say motivation is on person release album na stunt na my sister cry na sister cry be some say no feels a stunt na bi o mo person mo bi cry dey release o mo nyimbi because motivation pa wo mo ani say motivation wom afi na 1996 97 the okwasa nsuo baye ni okwahuro bi boxer short ni onu obi sister kwawoye afi ene e ba beka wo radio so between continue ne kwabena sebi kwasi hina no tu why na what certificate etumi hwe ne yanko anim ka kire ne yanko sa ni nua ye drugs because obi kasa na ohwe nipa na wa wotu na ofie ehwe nipa nsa de okasa na etumi judge na di mi na say he's on drugs because of the way without any medical research and a report to it nti woman 48 hours say onkoye medical test no family no me prove say yes asema woka no you have facts and basis to believe say or your drugs because it's very much unfortunate na me baby because the content that I know content minim no the demeanor respect I was show over the years. So what make it be secret according to one kasa what make it a brand any secret say wonim so on ne cousin ekwo woye ekwo die ene ne awo akoto akola di na one kasa will testify say sa enu kra na top secret and what make it mo a debe na show ma by this time utumi be de be tuja de na show pa sabre a wo ke die
utia say what is a kwabena ka bibia fa no ho
kwasi
ya
na kwasi asema kwabra ka fa no ho no obi bia sabe kwasi say wotu obi du kwotran ba bi kwhoro say wo ye drugs are definitely you react definitely no obe kasa obe react because sabe you say nipa nko ya drugs ye mfa no say so ya drugs kra na wo na release no produce no a you have a responsibility. And I think, sir, this particular station we must say no, sir, continue our responsibility to kwabra. Asam no, because akrano, sir, una krana producing the first two testimony continue nkasa de mano. Sir, was so much of about 60% in kwabra's life. Or see the din or the man, the dinner done so crano, or no through somebody and the kwabra and the din. Or no ye say, or sorry 2 a.m. Young Kobisa Kwasia Baju and then Kasai. Young Kobisa a year and the dusty. Young Kobisa Sam Kofu Abu Mudi 9. Truth sound some okay and excess, or dear dance face, or nim kwabra life pa. So on in the life dear, Nasa was so Casa say, Abranton the drugs dear. And another responsibility towards rehabilitating the human being. Instead, say, what did the better radio so we about this time? Sister, some make a number because one will channel, said ya me hype media will produce soon. We say. Until then, a show so quiet Sabreno, who didn't pana while producing no Baba who pana power, all because we are cocker baby. I believe, sir, they acquire Monamsono. I say, who look at Sepa, Nipper Menu, Penifo Menu, baby, or more Bob Brebedu by this time. It will be so much unfortunate. Sakwabra Manu continue. One will go to the lowest level of their life. Respect or more, we are some and some baby. I go through this situation. I'm irrelevant stress. Our mother one by this time. And your total stress, no more the mama. And it's so much uncalled for. Let Penibio baby be on for telephone. On first, I'm renting me and say, sir, we me who say a beef from po. Minim sa kwa kambe to manya definition there mana because when you before where personal sentiment grow between two individuals over the years a personal sentiment one more pale issues pains are who do continue cause I say I'm talking out of love obwa owo yaw Onkasa, I'm talking from pains. Better than unuses how I did than say out of love. Because ya wonimu obibi a otieno or continue kasa from pure love. One, he showed evidence of Obia Sabi Obia show ungrateful attitude for him. Or show or exhibit it. So feel say Kwabra has not been grateful enough for to him. And it is a son at Tedia. Sabeko go dear and can kokona. And if the TBSC exposed to. Okay, because in for art and entertainment industry, these two high life musicians has been strong. They are strong when it comes to our music, high life music in Ghana. Some 90 men were very, very prominent. And the bear of who some say, Yabama Quine, Mawamosio Montumago Hata, we are kete, our mamma binima, John Shenso. Timestre, baby Bia, you bet me I'll solve this problem. I put them together. No, it is important. Say, Dino. Let us get all of them. Get over some matter because the next edition of what we are hearing will be much worse than what we have heard.
May that say, but before I call you witness, so any question you don't know about kind. So I mean, for we found to just say, any anomaly man for one more around Paraku Estate, Domi Pila 2, HS ECG for Margin Kania, power cuts, and Womunyan Kania since morning. Power cut and and one more Paraku Estate Domi Pila to much less ECG, almost Remo and Caniano, doom, Sana Moyomo, Diana Mo catch Romo, ECG for. mo yen siesie bia na de ben problem Domi Pillar 2 and the Paraku Estate 4 Whitney into
Kwesi yebepa ocho se bonyo say abodi nkofo ne yebe samo mo no ka ho but me like Kwesi said na initially na me say the usual omo mienu because coincidentally no omo mienu na de nyom eba out.
I'm happy say nya o kan dia so anka so be mam ska se monyo so be pam show anka so be mam payola so
baby ansam na ko nanka ye be ka no nso yes e be ye be bu ko tedwe pa o cho yes
and you dia meje
3 times
DJ what you payola
and also yeah wait je why idea ya pa now play and why idea but Kwesi after the initial enye stunts no mumienu ina no me bisa me ho say really no at this moment no omumienu no eden yaw pan e wo mumie because utie tape na kwabena kasa sisia na kwabena seems eye na ebufo say konti hineda so kasa no and a boy the term boy na eye na ebufo pa and it was the first thing that no or pese or can't me etiasi say onye na boy enyo no discover no when so ejina baby ojina since and tokwa ejina start yes say ono so no discover no and to make sisi and I'm a bit confused enyo na discover me when so me na me discover I last week you know yeti konti hene no na konti hene say eye asem bia kwabna akoka afa ne ho ena ama sisi a all ka no the same konti hene no esan ka say one ne ye ejuma no contract bia amemu na oye ejuma out of love and okan word fufuru bi or say out of love and bibi na say odonti uni obi aye ejuma ana odono sisi ana ayera kwa ma to the extent say ade a wode ahye sumi ase all this years no afi o kan mo bi ate say ni pay say because enyo no no kan ya me nim say kwabna one ne cousin awo enyo no no kan ya me nim say yes say ye clampe car o chantro a good chantro say ye clampe car na che so wo drugs so na che say nkofo be
impound
impound car na che say nkofo bebre o mon kan okre no are we then judging say on kan okra na o ye drugs is that what it is now na Kwesi Okase or no discover na continue so I have a question for him. Una discover no now Okase or what drag so really what did you do about it? Supposedly, allegedly, say una discover no and you keep saying say time be necessary so bebo nyom na there now to na when to me anya obey because of drugs issue no. Obi a wodo na one na aye nyom say truly not that is what he was doing na open mwe bi ma no one ne nya kase bi because kwabna so can say the way omo party ye kra no wo na uja no one back one to wonka until again you wanted a favor from him Kwesi at this moment no mesre say wona ya beso wonan apa wo cho from the start a wo ho na me akosia me ni ho ba wo de ya bolding 3 times certified as obi a unso ogigine mu a wonua no o ma na enya prominence no is it possible say omumienu no you would step into na adie enjai because baby asisi e kono ya start say kan sema ense say ye beka and no mupena if omupepo no mugu omuhu fia that's okay omumienu but afi innocent akola ebema ye boni din obi oti baby ash onene ekoye bibi nso ebem ex wife nso ebemu Kwesi yes please ya boarding 3 times if possible no one so step in why
Ana kwesi kan no adult fight.
So an adult should help resolve.
Adult fight. Go kuma mintie why?
Kwasi?
Yeah.
And I am in one pass continue to make us say. Every normal day year industry for any bit is ajikut. And ajikut in the business continue there na dey no. Ah, enti oyewie and say we who say ingratitude ya. Okay pa. Na utie ni narration ni nyina. Me nya sure say baby bibi kwabna kan e bia no bae. Wo se nkrofo bo mu di nyina entro. Ba san be bo din no. San nkrofo nyina san din biu. Because of the disrespect for the media. 2. Refuse ase kojo kwabna say one wonya nyum. Any girl on na fall out on na namti. Eminity abawum. Say mummy no ne fa relevance pa. Continue. Say yourself na mnin zo yo. Ye ba ne nyum to a enye wa fa ne kwabna. 2. Una wo kase o man din kwabna anye bia register. O kasa no si wadwum abie wo ye intelligent.
Based on what now they make his judgment no.
Say ah one kan.
O si e ba nyum tuo mu a nye na afa na msi based on what?
Ah based on me pacho continue album say no wo. Today as at today obo your friend say kwabna nyum na obo krunti hine nyuma. Everybody from old to new will jam to it. Obo krunti hine nyuma. A lot will not even remember him.
Are you serious?
Kwaku.
Kwaku. No. Kwaku.
Kwaku.
I'm not saying your case, but me case.
Why your case? But baby, I want to one year camp baby about
you. Nobody will remember it. That we will not accept it.
Kwaku, there's a problem.
We
are trying to resolve the issue.
Do not put everybody in that category.
So why are you contesting my
presentation? Is he? Akwebia yesi na no na sa na ekom na de no wo da no yes we fenti no da honom sei na nkrofo no we ba so mumie mfa nsuo nku no so we se munye se we se na ba ko se mumie horo ice cream cake man o se muntie ni aba ko no kan wo kweku tie ni akosi na se kan wo say we are trying to resolve a problem member so jengum listen to him
kwesi
proceed
unim yenyai sa de na ye no Continue starting pokey.
Maza.
Or starting pokey.
No. Maza.
No.
What the argument no here? Irresponsible statement. But it started from somewhere.
So on whose side are you?
I am not on anybody's side.
Me see tieni akwesi na scan here no. Was say we are trying to resolve a problem. Men so jengum. Why?
But when define the problem, you go school near finding X. You am finding X and you benye hu the value the amount Y. No, because you are saying here say I also know what I know. That's why I'm making a fact say idea we be jaya. Just a bakunu jai bakunu.
But you're saying your hearsay no.
Yes.
Oh, can say yeni na. O say sisia be or what Ghana ye bo konti hini nyoma.
But that's my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. I don't want to make him free me ho. Message Sudia. Say ne. See a bonum continue near kwabna ni.
Okay, so I'm trying my ass ubefi on say mean compare omu music.
Yes.
Asem na bani da shena kan bacho bibre. Yeah.
Idea ni is simple. You see, nipa ne poki na baku poki baku sa ba yebu ani agusu. Enti kon obeka so onum wi oye we no atena sifala. Yen Ghana fo ye be say yusu na ye de etia no. Nipa na be respond say ni say ama ye narration obi aba what the continue guy no or say obekasa biom obeye. Before you find a solution to a problem, you need to identify what is the problem. The problem is because obi refuses say onyanyum. The problem is because obi feel say me na me yanyum ewo studios bi dada and now me yanyum. Yeah, almost about 10 albums. And now buy me a year 2 into what discover me. Yeah, kuko no radio stations bibia men tin so bia correct sad and say no correct. Yeah, facts. Say on a discover no. And no correct.
Why YouTubers will be correct?
No, but so say a resolve issue. Resolution starts with putting the truth where it belongs. And we yes no. No credit say enye no credit. Opa akofa tiny nyum no tiny nyum na way back in no kokese nyum na back in no nyehwe time a kwabna yes a back in
yeah okay back in na it's near friend say
near friend say I near friend kwabna
okay
near friend continue on my evidence e kire say on na say obi nkoye la your friend saying drug test no on my evidence no man can no correct
okay kwaku mama ma fancy e nko enim
no kwesi asa o kan masa mebo
say time no na eni ho
and I make say before we can resolve the issue no yem enyai dimbodi na yen sisifa ni yen mo monti ase say ehun fi na ye gu no because ba ko hu fi sa edru ba bia ofu say mo ano what you say ofu say mo ano
because permit
me pese DC
yeah you best but mama address ko kakra ko ne kura wo mu ne say dia wo kan no you say dia wo kan wo several nyama wati
enyem dia
and dia unim
yes
but you see say I table so I say no dia unim no enya much relevant. What is much relevant is how we can be able to
issue can be
how
resolved.
This issue can be resolved because dia unim kwa dia be sure say
you be resolve the issue no na nkofo hu fi na ya gu no the retractions will come
but
near yes
but if retractions if you go fi you as a pundit should know better.
All right.
No.
Madam Ase, I have to move on. Let's see a queen, Monsieur Moa. So, my message kakraba. One here says, Continue has never been prominent beyond. That is Joseph Siedu. And Charlotte Jacum says, Continue is not handling this drug issue well at all. He should find a better approach, and Continue shouldn't involve Kabina's family, especially the kids. And is this merely that process? I love your pundit presentations. And Asa or Issa says, Continue, leave the man alone. Ebo Baini says, more fire, Coca. Marian Edu Bimpon says, Whitney, Monikasa, you are highly sensible. And this guy is that's Spider B with that one. And Marian says you could have settled this with him without coming here to do this. Ebobine says drugs or no drugs. If I'm hoping Mabna or UD4 open mind says that Continue guy is so arrogant and proud. Continue should grow up every day. Okay, that's Cleansy. Let's be a bit decorous. Your message is near saying Continue should grow up. That's Apia. Give tea. This one here from Scratching fingers. It says but Continue and Kwabna look alike too. I'm really enjoying the show, watching you live from Echuma. The other one I can't see it. So Echuma in Kumasi or Ibo Boateng with that one. And to one here from SN Senna says lies. Continue, you're so evil and treacherous. Kwabna has never offended you since 2000. Says when you guys parted ways, Kwabna has never offended you. Such an evil so your time will come. Wafaya Asante says all what Continue is saying is nonsense. He should just let Kwabna be. Empress Tatiana Flores says Kwabna must take action. If you think your name has been dragged in the mud, nevertheless I love your voice note song. That's one here from Empress. And to Akosia Kisiwa Prempe says cousins are allowed to marry in Akan. It is not a taboo, really. Okay. Continue sounds better. That is a champion with that one. Of course, Lizzie says, even if he's on drugs, what benefit do you gain from it by talking about it? Think about yourself and not bring someone. Okay, all right, we'll leave it there. Joseph says, please. You can't compare Continue to Kwabna. What are you talking about? The Continue songs are not known and popular till now. Okay, if Yapukuya Boachi says, I don't know why they keep bringing this guy to the show. Which guy are you talking about? Isaac Kuku Afo says, once you have diabolic pundits like Kukwe said, you will never arrive at any point. Okay, I don't think he's diabolic. Well, he's just saying his mind. Eric Danko says, hey, this is serious. So sleeping with your cousin. Okay, we'll leave it there. Peace 1043 FM. So, me, boo.
Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Entertainment review.
Fans no de maji akasma bed you know miensa na nona aboard na mewo owura Kofi Donko na ewie nkomo e de to aso aye ba bedie no fa aye gospel anwom to adwuma no na titiru na nsem we sure say what tititi nsem no bi se waso wofom pa wo entertainment mu dia onim say gospel nwom tofo no bi honom sia wo ma wade no egu awade no chese aye bisi basa awade jaye na ubehu na gospel nwom tofo ya emmanuel ho asem na making womu go say nyumtuni wo sa no o say manager obi e ba no say bia business womu ye nyumto business no e ho nhihye ne ne kekaka ho bo say bia na ne ku e no wafa no say manager na womu nya jai awade no ensem bana say bia awade no ensem bam na say egu awade jai no ba na aye say ubo say be ma fa ejuma no fa bi na o de ahye no kotokom say eye media mfa mawo na ewie ba be di ho nkomo na ye hwe kwan e betimi afaso na saade we no etimi ejai na obehu na be ma wontonyom wo manage gospel nyom tuni wo bai na senia mi chirechim ya awade ne because sisi amempe obiom ye nyai ene ejai dia ne mesoma fa business no me di ahyem kotokom na bon se ema ni susei na womo nam womo timpintin kwa na womo frɛ ena wafa business no wafa me social media handle wafa say wafa me ka wafa me dan wafa me this wafa me that oh amama no ha ya gospel nyom tofoi na owura Kofi Donko yi wono nso ye wowura bia ya twina ba ha wie ba bedi nkomo na de kronti amede na ba ne ba bebusa na ye bedi sa nkomo ne se wono oware gospel nyumtuni ne yire ya gospel nyumtuni ne yire ne Celestine Donko na mumu bebre ho kra bia muni owura Kofi Donko se obi a wo ye Celestine Donko ne manager but wasanso ya ne kunu in fact wo mu ko bebia no mo de ate wo mu mamu hu o ye o me manager. I am the manager for Celestine Obwa wasanso ye ni kun Kofi akwaba
Bragazi
na bako de
we are the cost that you say bako
sa sam na say me wa wa ni na man 40 ase yi
I said they want blow me come be say
me yeah say me chire mu na man ti microphone kwa na mbra wa no kura yi na man 40 ati hunsem ni enya asem e asem kura si etimi kana bibia timi da honom na ye hu kwan ya na mo ebetimi etu na ye de sa asem ya fa so send me see can mean you initial comment about how I'm presenting here as I'm brief na to saying
Asem papa me feel say the best thing to ever happen to any female musician is to be managed by their spouse, I mean their husbands. Me view no so be enemy nyaju na any pakrodia. But my experience in the industry for close to I'm saying fibe do me and sunny experience kakra manya woman dear me feel say that is the best thing. Na say ye be sua
me ma unko anymore but jina honum say na me musa bibi ade kronti a wo feel say e ma e ya de papa say gospel nyumtuni oba na niku manage no a eno any idea the best thing that could ever happen to ebi anyumtuni bia dia na ba ade papa ma ebi gospel nyumtuni oba
I'm saying no kra one kan me kan you know me say female musician bia artist bia man shadan ka say gospel
okay all right
female artist bia no me feel say that is the best to happen to them
so only pakuna wade a
okay because adwuma no say na etie no akwantuo wom anadwonantie wom anyama no dɔɔso enti ɛyɛ na ɛyɛ best sana mimi hu no ebiem yɛhwɛ sɛ your family businesses me say papa onko school da obi o ye gini adwura area obi anu yɛfɛ no nana JK o started filling station 1957 me brother obey power minister manage filling station da me mama na jida machiri ba ma obi be ma bia o won papa line mu bia am papa ba bia ma na jida filling station da so wo so ye kase a family business and me gidi se sene ye tumi build a family business man ye legacy wo ho no saa na adwuma nso se sua ne ye hu ne ye ne yi a ye betumi ya ma ye man ye nana no mu nyina ba be di so fa so please say make say your second born otonwompa or a very creative crash na maame
says only Celestine mobile to me okay all right
well when me gidi say ye ne yi ne ye build structures yi sene bit me di strategy almost bit maybe this one fast so and me feel say ni papa mu ne yi mu ne de e best
okay now me sure say sene musican what it be because I mean we are so from who are gospel and again who can also every female musician but in say yen engineer gospel and yom to also
yes sir
as I say nanse no and I say nsem no fifi mu aba awadija ya ba na bo nse bia na beti so okay gospel nyuntini say miku afa business no efa bi e de ahye no kotokum say one fine mama ha business no ne ka ho say na ususu say say sa business yi kura no so we say ya no te say okay wo yiri ni okuna na e bia say etimi kɔ na say company bi e be register na ye di bibi beto nkrata so say na ususu say so mo ye na ye nko nya problem bi say ye ja awade enti no me di bibi ahyem kotoko
brothers me da sebebre say me kasa mo nso me ka bibi say ye sua ye ne ye ne year that is the way out me de metumi aka menim say ne obi ye ne de me ne me yire de no ye wo company ya registered for the Dynamics Unlimited ye registered in 2010 me a shareholder honestly a shareholder enti babia sebe yako for sponsorship ni adi nyina no ene ne yede ko ye mfa nko se Celestine Donko and Kofi Donko or something like that. You call as a company. And in the first place, that is the first step. You are registered as a company. I am a shareholder. She is a shareholder. I am the chief executive. She is the secretary when it comes to structure. No, but in the organogram of the company, no, me na me top as a CEO. And I know your secretary. But when it comes to Nyuma Juma no send ye no na artist na me manager. In one breath I am her boss. In another breath she's my boss. Because Bano said she's not comfortable working with me as a manager. She should be able to tell me say we need to get a second person to step in. Because
yes, when the can say your best said Okunube manage female gospel artists and a female artist.
Me that's it. Until me di can say ye dey she na 2 year. Because me I didn't know anything about music. But that son say Bema say o pese wo yire ni je ya wo ni je. And I got into this because it's her passion. And so I have to make sure she is fulfilled. And it can be a first one and me so one of the things, because I didn't know Jack, I didn't know anything about music business, anything. I decided to learn on the job. And many work say me want na phobia or ha almost manage or mo yire ye din komo pa obi ti say Evelyn Wanjiru awo Kenya nikunu obi ti say Ada he from Nigeria nikunu. I mean there are a number of people I mean ye din komo ye hu sene to do things, and we learn on the job. So you ask people obi ani woni ni nyina na me can say anyasa service ma bin wom. No, I'm still learning. Difference that may challenge am who woman say nipa dodo na ya na ye remu a if is I mean obi ye binti ensu enye bi enti yen fa yen shedam fa ye ni to form na ye nsu adwuma ni ye ana me fi say wo ye adwuma sabe ya shop kra na wo run ya until you decide to separate family from the business and put yourself on salary, you're not making anything.
Kofi enti I mean God forbid manusi sumina so say yen nan so de na say okay Kofi don koni Celestine don ko bia awadjari aba yamba ti say Celestine ka kire yen say be frame kwesi abwaji won say Kofi eja awade no ntino e bia me social media handles wa fani nyina Celestine don ko Facebook, Celestine don ko Instagram, Celestine don ko this ni nyina wa fa mon sisi ane se ne sitie no be sa ntimi nsi won
brother zero can I miss say me feel say social media no na handles no anya go fit don ko da so Celestine don ko da so in the first place. Secondly, me personal principle ne say sani etie bia no me ne wo mamu ye wo ma enti I am just not, it's just not her, it's about our children. And kolana da achi hu hia me nyame amana masa na se bibi bone sa sikura na brand na ya build no me mabedi so mfa so. For me, that is my joy and my passion. Beyond the person, your partner. What is, because sorry, I love marriages a lot. In fact, I studied family life and counseling, and I have a diploma in that. And one principle I always say is if you want 1,000 reasons to remain married, but if you want one reason for a divorce, you will get 1,000,000. And if me passion and they say let's build a brand together. Even tomorrow, if I'm no more, my children will benefit from it. And on social media handles inside and media. Besides, it's a company. She has shares, I have shares. And so I don't have absolute control. Say, no, I don't think we have that in our system.
Okay. Because Mamima Humesukakra, question is Warunsi Ubia. We manage a lot of the gospel industry. He has a lot of investment in the gospel industry. Now, can I she microphone ben wanona mimusa. Which Kofi Donko. Kofi say, "Wano die ninsusia ne say gospel nyomtuni I say female musician but I still don't want to generalize it but me the gospel for no so say enti nyomtuni gospel nyomtuni oba one of the fee says ni kun manage na the best opposition one saying senator.
Well, see, I think we actually some countries who take kese power America. Na uchi kese power. Kwasi no krom say ya dwuma we no te say abatete say we obatan na wo akwara na so odenda wo say oma eyina ya so abofo to obatan bia ne ba on ya akwara na so odin no so me medie omutie me pa but da ba ko ba fam no ahona be hu say yes bibia fam no kura ne say Kofi is one person I respect so much as a brother. He has said all kind of Western or experiences and a new man Western woman. Now, I did about call can ya me jina to the Akamas and say, I say he has learned on the job and the structures of what goes into music. And my cow baby that's my stand. Me say we a gospel musician. No kunu nim dear music no bit my manage I don't have any problem. But say who kunu nim dear music no ba fa adwuma na abo na bo no ba carry adwuma no music no from Independence Square no da kwakwache so to cemetery there. Okay, so ka say nim dear no need say dey because do re mi fa so ana den nim dear no ha do re mi fa so nkwa de anka wo mo ayi bo church ayi woni komo kwa na say komo ye music adwuma pa but entesa the art of management, the art of managing an artist is a whole industrial mindset, has an industrial mindset. Because and everybody will be a person of practicing and a person of prophecy into a jumano must acquire the skill and ability, the skill of how a brand can grow. Sir, me wura yi ogina me ncha hey sir me produce no na me manage na kwan ban ne metuma transformer ray na sebi wa be global product aye nimdia sebi o wo mo kra ko school kra nimdia yi no edi ba bi kra onkomo feli product bebre abakrom ha no is not able to see the light of the day because of marketing principles are attached and inti say nipa no betuma nya santetie no publishing want to tear, recording want to tear, artist performance want to tear, stage manners want to tear, contractual obligations, any the music publishing, sales, financial responsibility, commitment, etiquette, role models, management and practice, essentials, etiquette, branding, this are no bossy nine. Say nipa bet many about tresuya at me peja. I'm artist na be kesia. Sebi you meaning no problem. But se nipa ni na sebi o okofa de bon body a ene na me fi se odi artist ne dem because kwase ne kro um se wo tell na wo ye o kase e bia wo ye broadcaster wo yire ma me Joyce e bia wono so ye banker kwase menye sure se wo yire so na password addresses wo ko bank adwuma wo so bebo tired na chi se me yire ni ntimi no bekwa kwa adwuma bank wo kwase wo kwa adwuma as what wo ye cashier na wo bank na wo sikasa bia kwasi wiriye bank adwuma nti o cashier nti na wo so akotena cage nim se me yire nti me so me manage no inside there definitely o kuba kwa adwuma oba no so be kwa adwuma so I don't see why say so wo yire wo talent na say wonni wonim dia wo ma ho kwan na obi e manage ade no because e kwansan wo yire ko no kobo no nya 2 cedis a wo de ba fia e hwan fia wo yire ko tu kwa no kobo so no nya sika gu na boso ma wo de ba e hwan fia. It's the same situation, and I'm happy for understand what take say emre no kra duru sa yan campus ensi but emre no kra duru sa ne stand and ne passion or the adwuma ne say ne ma wa wo mo ne na wo no mo no enkora no ebetuma benya adwuma no ho faso nti say e negative kra na ono we decide say you're offended because on near run woma. And for me that is an emotional statement. Bema bit me take here me who say or you very mature say adwuma no say mpo say koba say me bi ba na me sacrifice am dey akohwemu na say me nyampo na oba no kra kwa say be o me ma me nkola me no mo awo mo no nkwala no benya ho fa so ntia nya hwe.
Okay, all right. Mame ma Whitney sumrem na menye kakra mfi ne honom sei na kwaku nsu kakra na mensamra kofi so. Whitney, kofi don ka kasa me wetie no this issue about ubohu na because our dear no sisi a yentimi nto aso biomti ya nto aso dia ne challenge me this man ade wo ni amam na me se ne o kwa kwa
Kwesi Mr. Donka Kasa. Now, for me, I still stand where I stand. Say, I don't think say under normal biano the right decision to take. And Mr. Donko one of the fewer way to me share structures our more follow. The 99.5% structures be in him. And unfortunately, a money bebre because you can't gospel man gospel money bebre or mobile into the limelight unfortunately way a lot of them are naive nyama bebre yimu and for a lot of them out of a lot of trust we cannot distinguish between sometimes trust any say believe in the husband or don't my believe it so much say ni pay on to me enya me bone and that is where for me in a misro because the more I do one so in the long run it seems not to be working the more I do one so they seem not to be doing anything about it and ubi so mu bebrea asem obeka so ye mikun na mikun de mi jinidi forgetting say eye ejuma udesi wenim say oh yeah let's not mince words dodo na gospel nyom to na eye ejuma into once eye ejuma no me pese sa de no sana bra kofi won bra kofi asheshe mra no dodo na would take it upon themselves because it also comes with the fact say as I say and a gospel into as so bani submissive no tie nia ni kun ne beka and all that into ni kun ne ka say oh me enya hwe they say ye busua ye manager omo hu say even enuanom kwa ntokwa bem enuanom omoye twins omoda ye fun ba komokra ntokwa bo montem enti how much more obi a one na shisha warrior. And for me, honestly, say a lot of gospel musicians are so mukum and do na mukum manage omono. Again, let's be honest. Out of or koha obi ni ho like he said, or too kwine or co program late or ye say, and there's a perception about industry, into sheha or no one sheho. Or say or no one yes sir intend your mammy di ma di echi na men kwhwe say onye bibia wo mechi and that is why for a lot of them they would rather take on the managerial role and Kofi I know say he's done a few courses until I give it to him but do na manager no kwa no monti ase manager say yeah manage or yere no they can't differentiate between babia or ya meyere any oye artist into baby aye ko bia oye meyere into on say ne yere be ya nyama bi obehu ebia industry ni etesen on ne be bon komo obeso na na bibi enya bebre ne so na what that ya mom that the gift of obetia say so we ejuma oye enti a very dicey kwesi a very very dicey situation I mean I think it's a day way it open it up the gospel fraternity now because a lot of secular for no I say yet I say abodam inti nyama no mu bie so but ahano yet the gospel na hata so ama I say if I owe to gospel but if you don't submit to Bema na say you are not doing what the Bible says a Proverbs 31 woman should do and see yet the do one also they realm then finally when they realize say ye breaky na fe nipa no eso bon sam na sorry ye will be born na aye too late
Okay. Mame makweku nsumre mu na sankomo we dia me sure say ti say bi epe edan bi nsu ka ho na ye bomodia to aso ye. Kwaku mame tie o.
Kwasi me focus on the Kofi kan no where be no maybe so and I me feel say me the near question. O kasa no say omo operate under a company. Me pa cho me boa. Enti the brand Celestine when the only brand no.
The brand on you see the thing is her social media, for instance, she manages Ankara.
What do you mean? Me say brand
Dynamics Unlimited.
Ala o de mo wi ya no. Obi na say bia
it's under Dynamics Unlimited. It's under Dynamics Unlimited.
Okay. Enti why the only brand no because
that's
brand
the company
a different entity from the company.
Yes.
So can say Celestine produce my company and now say company ni only Celestine.
I don't get your question.
In companies, the personalities are different entities from the company.
That's right.
And a Celestine, a brand entity different from the company.
That's right. And we also have Celestine as the personality
maybe
in the company.
So personality no or a director.
Yes.
Good. But brand no, me busa say brand no, who owns it?
It's a company.
So you own Celestine?
I don't own the company. I am a shareholder of the company.
So they all own it.
So we both own it.
So why they own the songs, the rights, and then the creative knowledge? Because you source from.
You see, when you go to register,
yes,
there is a place for the label or the executive producer.
Kofi woman no chance over a couple of we. No, tell me just a question who be son bro from over kasa bro.
Okay, Matthias.
One say executive producer on the position wo ho. An executive producer there is not Kofi Donko, a Dynamics Unlimited. The author of the song is Celestine Donko or the composer is Celestine Donko.
Okay.
It's different from Dynamics Unlimited.
Good.
Even when we go to Gambia, we are taking our royalties. There's something that comes to Dynamics Unlimited, and there's something that goes to Celestine Donko.
Good.
And so we have two separate accounts.
So in here, no person catch him say, as a company, no, mo file mo tax returns na individually so file or mo dey against the company.
I'm not sure we are discussing tax here, but the point I'm trying to make is that we have.
Why you asking? Why you looking at me? Who be that tax questions?
Because say you can't individuals are, you can't directors no woman, and you can't ownership. Obi or benefit free entities now are boni nyina no.
So person was much tax na.
Me nyankasa, me srew. And me kwesi me last one. Who can who see you CEO, right? At what point and na uja will see you adwuma no ebe manager?
You see, at a point where I have to function as a CEO, for example, when we are sending a proposal, and I need to do a presentation as a CEO, or I'm presenting a business strategy, and I need to present it as a CEO. That is the job of a CEO. When I am doing the normal jobs that I'm supposed to do for the artists, no, I know different. Wow, and then I make us say, in one breath, the top of the company, in another breath. Fire me because I am her manager. But then I take instructions from her.
But it comes back to the same thing. At every point in time, no, you have to be there.
Kwaku, there is a difference. My instance.
Oh, managing.
From what he said, the nature say, and your presentation be Anna Celestine Echo.
That's right.
Yes, but you are selling and na me busa and say why any only brand no because you are going to market the brand. Unya permission of the brand or see only brand no.
That's what or company.
I want to be busa and say so it means almost so safe for and no can say only creative rights.
What did who can almost also the
almost so say ni creativity ni nyom ne sa no ma no ni bona fide property. A
personal name, yes.
Yes. Enti which means omo engaging or produce my company no.
Yeah.
Enti to me until so be abeka say pay agreement no. One mount bona fide rights no say go out there and market my rights.
But he said say the company they both own, no, they have more positions, new roles.
Yes.
Ain't he? There is that agreement. Say he can go out to source. He can go out to represent or the brand.
Okay. All right. Remember. Christians, we also a man and so say, Kwesi, dear Napa can.
Yeah, Kwesi, no crow woman say, position anka Kofi don't call Kepai. Anka Nyaboni,
as a matter of fact, me who the confusion here, me who I'd cry in Tiasia, especially a baby a Kofi, Kokunamno, because it's just a record label. And how record label will be a French with him. So if it, CEO of a record label, and okay, artist so no, I wanna say yes, so yeah. But in fact, say, he has a dual role.
Yeah.
Good.
CEO and manager.
So the man here a bit kakra na am say na kwakunti ase kakra no say anka ono ye CEO no because na akwa to say be obi or president. Na eduru baby o sanso be vice president.
Yes, I am minister.
No sanso be minister. Ntinka senye structure a o mo de atoto.
So dual role a player.
But obetuma maintaining the CEO a play the dual role without stepping down to be a manager.
No, but I am not talking for Kofi. But the times I engage you mono. Kofi doesn't even do the managerial nyama these days. I think he's relegated it to somebody.
Good.
And it's the person who does that.
Good. So I want to make and say the work of an artist manager is itself, much more stressful enough. At the same time, so the work of a CEO of a company and also get an responsibility and so mood. And think Kasadi and Kono Shano. Any maturity and Kawa Jumam say no. And Kabe better San Kasada Uputu no San Kababe no. And better San Kube relegating the management position. They are my third party. Now or no atna so as the CEO. And can you bad cry? But one will say the secretary word Juman and Casamono and the
but me tie Kofi no. Me who say Surubi or ho.
I want to remember.
That is why they manage them.
I want to remember.
That is what I said.
I want to remember.
The 99.5, you know, that is why they manage them. And the fear factor.
So we said, Obi back of fire me here.
Yes.
What was that? Was it that?
Tell me, person with the back wine. The thing of my kind of pain.
Yes.
The
99.5. No, it is the reason why they manage their wives.
It's not so. No, but it's also no tail. Because in the crowd, woman say,
"I back coffee one."
What was the
one casa can seven no. Who can in a way?
The thing is this.
Or say it is right. It is you think as far as you are concerned, it is the right thing.
For the sake of our rainy year,
no be managing.
I didn't make us me bow. We didn't make us. Mama, no, there's no problem with that because you, madam, na make us just say, madam for Ada, he say, no, on any position I was taking was also a friend executive manager, and so I appointed manager, and a manager report to the husband,
like number one.
It's already there. A friend was our executive manager, so he has a manager that does the job and reports to him. But you see, our same year, baby. How many times the crew say, you even in the secular world that will be to me manage female artists on any BB.
So that's your fear.
It's not my fear. That's not the fear. That's not it.
It is your what?
That's not the fear. No, what I'm trying to say is that what make us say.
It is your what?
A kele sa rumor sa unnecessary. You know, this is gospel.
So you are managing your wife because of rumors?
No, not that at all.
And see, Kofi, then it comes back to what I said. You people use the gospel as a yardstick for them to submit to you as a husband.
No. You see, there's even a distinction for me in my house. There's a clear distinction between the role of a wife and where we do our artist and manager thing. And you're not there. But the point I'm trying to make that, maybe the end say, you see, take for instance, also a Jumanaka Sasan Etiano. Say, Oba, of course, you can appoint a female to manage her. How about that? How about that?
No, so
You understand? I don't want us to dwell on the fact that it's a form of insecurity. Entina yemubi. No.
But 90% yes.
But be mood yet to say they are fine. But me it's not so.
But asama wo kan
Let me say it's best because I see work and I see happiness. For instance, I know I had a booking from a country called St. Eustatius. We were supposed to be there on 15th May. They had booked Celestine for 15th May. Island, minimum. I'm so okay. What is an island after your gig? Can we have 2 more days, to, explore? I'm saying yes. So they had arranged. They said they were going to give us 2 days free, take our store and all that.
Okay, so wait, and
that's a benefit. So it gives you work and happiness.
But Kofi, you can still do that without being a manager.
But you see, and that comes at an additional cost.
But Whitney, I say, just what Kwa Besini and American say.
Yes.
And we say, 2 days now, and manager and Nick Celestine.
That is why I am saying, sir, you can still have this benefit. To me, assign all these things and still go with you as a husband for you to have that benefit.
We don't normally dwell on the positives of this.
Yeah, question.
You should meet the 2 of them in the street of New York. Then you understand where Kofi is coming from. Which of you know New York? I want to say yes.
Protecting the property.
You can imagine that. You can imagine that. Because I know you go vacation at this on a New York level. But you see, I think that there are basic reasons for some of Enyoma management, from the husbands. I think one of them has to do with control. The second factor has to do with
fear,
finances. I've seen Juma Kakra Minisibex and sometimes if you look at the husbands approach, especially when money begins to come in, the nipa no fan a pen and paper no calculations or who say okobo we be 3,000 managers in the 1,000 to say me and me manager 1,000 no 3,000 in a befia. What I say. So it then comes to financial control. The third factor has to do also with this relationship and intimacy aspect. And for me, I think that every bema be a wawa ne yere e bia no e wo jealousy point to that level. Say and me who in several instances, different levels. Sebi you bema word oba atna kemu se bia ye mene one ne yere e bia to kwa Kumasi. From Accra to Kumasi. Oba ringe oni ne be kasa sa ti moduru he. Mugo wide mudru ntimudru nkoko mu yeden mu yes and
yes I not see me bisa say
mom ye ni point baby mom ye ni point
but mom ye point. So there are several technical reasons why a particular individual may want to manage the wife. We are not taking it from away from me name the kind no me any be any problem, but my question back when I say brand we yire wono woko o wiri wadwuma a okoba iska bafie
esi enesi
since say wo adwuma no wonim de na betuma ye manachen de na osimesi ya mini problem.
Okay,
but say woni adwuma no wonim de na odu ahoden ene memasem ene because of fear any romance na the identity no we akoso adwuma no adwuma no
make that point
and na wan kasa what do
you we make that point which now person will say bibi quickly.
I not say me bisa question and say how big is a company that only manages one act? Which money will pay the CEO? Or say company a company because they are manage one aspect.
Or say they have other businesses.
Or say
no. But the point is okay, fine. So I think that me who are not pointing on the entertainment review platform. No, say
no.
Oh no, because don't do that. Don't do that. So the point is that industry now. And when you see you manager. But I think yes, you could make that argument. But I think we are now simplify in common to some extent.
To a certain level.
Because we sometimes you perceive enyama ye ewo industry no, and I perceive then I don't think say is entirely be wrong say be and from so yes industry no so but so ultimately to nyama a bit mean so aboa Kofi on that score yentimi nto ankomo no so but enkomo we bem say e
shey akaba ko nana ya no
pacho you can't run the show from where you are sitting. I have to run my show. May say you can't run the show from where you are sitting. I'm the one who is in charge. I'm running the show.
Where do me mic?
Kofi don't call. Dia na di chat but enkomo we me nyaya na nkama hwese bia me de betimi ato so because point no asem ni nyina na say and who can say best say ni papa mu pa dia enka okunu manage gospel nyumtini oba no a eno ne ade a ebeboa but ni akokkoso nyina no na ye hwese okay ye gya wade a na de business no because Emma gospel for no so suffice here because bear man fi say awade no egu ene me fa business nse am kan me bi hye me kotokom entiasi enya efa bi nso a wo mo se hwehwe be bi o begina say is it really true said nya wo kan no kore say it's the best say gospel ebia ni kun ni manage a eno ni ade ebeboa ebebo modern ade gospel phone bi so ebenyo ma dwenche even if not in studio on phone lines na yetimi but ni ode be chat to Kofi say bia ba ne say memenda ebetimi di nkomo na to aso a ada say phone so na studio a na eno so aba be kan oni ana yetimi ato aso but ni ode be chat to kra ne enko
bro see me di chat to on say say bi di kan assistant by my point me fi say ne papa ye mu a that is the best. Nemum mesre say obi opeso tu sa na mo no suade because sabi anyoma adwuma no tete no ne ye de ko kantamanto. Se me the last time me ko kantamanto. Se bia e de geta. Se won te system na simple a edin. Sabi de bia mi suade kwesi dia on de bia on me ko santo kwa. De bia se me ti YouTube so mi suade because I've realized that apart from the fact say ye me ye passion no, but who say also we are blessing a lot of people globally. And say a boy ho na yetimi sua ade sua adwuma no ati ase yia ebe boy anya se we re to nwom keke nti metumi manage no you have to learn.
Okay, all right, now so Whitney my microphone there na so person bisa no
nana ya akonedu eno say me bisa ne say ade o kan enye say bia wa betna ha ena all rules, laws, and regulations. But say para. I dare you go pen the paper so because on pesa dachi sa kasana yete wo hada no say yan sanche ebesensi.
The program they will have say ana.
Nti maybe sama na ya or say enye say or kan keke.
Okay, so before I'm Jenny I would be chat to crowd Whitney no. I think say kwabna ni continue story no continue understand say ni manager Abranti be a friend Sana or sending message be I'm saying if you me who so my main kinda or say I'm listening to you. Continue asked Kwabna to do a song for him in 2016 and Kwabna refused. He told a confidant of his that he would destroy Kwabna and make sure he begged for food. Since then, we've not had peace. Kwabna doesn't have kids with any cousin of his. Never. And he put that one in capital letters. He says never. He says Kwabna any obi any ne cousin be any oba Kwabna has 3 biological kids and not 6 as he claims. And the way if Abranti be a friend Sana Kwabna a manager, that's what I understand. And what the message you have said continue 2016 or person kwani Kwabna be yenyum bi and Kwabna so one yet me no yenyum a fish time no na say send your canon no continue dry and no catch you be oben say o kwabena me si anya nwuma so nje ende kwan am fa so awo usu enyum to adwuma ye be ball ma wasrasre aduane wa bonten so no meye o si say na continue ka kire obi o if it is that time no o ma kwabena enya asumdwe da na opeso o ma Ghana fo nyina te se kwabena se ni continue kan ye no woni ne cousin bia enwo bia oni ne cousin bia enwo ye enya no kure ntro na continue twa say na branches send a message or send it by na kwabena send ya continue can send ne maye nsia no or say biologically, so I don't know, maybe other logically too, maybe, but biologically, so I don't know, maybe like adopted children. I said we could have some. Don't laugh. I'm serious here.
No.
Man, sorry.
Who you bear man say? What's he say that go kind way?
What's it then? What's it then? Oh, now we tell you. What's it then?
Baby, I'm not the way we are now. Why very dangerous?
I think so.
Baby, I'm not the one.
I don't understand Whitney mean to us. You.
What's he say now? Oh, yeah, sure.
Is it sure?
So
I'm sure I'm not doing pedicure.
It's in black and white. In fact, I'm wearing my spectacles too, and I'm very close to my phone, so I'm seeing it clearly.
Also, biologically,
yeah. So, Abia, my name say adopted. Abia na kwabena adopted says well. But I like the way he put it. You see, 3 biological case. So one can say one kodami and sound say biological case. Abia
there could be adoption as a charity organization there.
I say name koda nyina emi ensa.
That's an organization.
Yeah, that's what Sena manager was saying. And but you yempon. Now we do so with you. Who kasa do ntun kasa bi.
Oh, Mr.
There now ka bi.
First of all, no, the deepest condolences to Kafuide. Kafuide losing a brother, Sena Day inti ye na yema oni ne busuane omuyanu na. Yeah. Yema shedding.
I think I watch a video view of social media, Facebook.
Yeah.
I understand say Sena some of the last moment videos I saw
Yeah.
And you could see say he was very optimistic say about sign but unfortunately I mean man proposes and God disposes nyame no the man yes ye ni mo chine mo asem kwaku mintio yempon oh then now
me patcho Tuesday ye me baboy birthday nana kwabne ne birthday ene Sule Muntari baboy we nya 5 Jamal Muntari ne birthday
unkwa na oni mama for
ono so babo
me kasa won so de kasa she man
kwaku kasa ne enko me yapon
ko se de radias say ujai ho kakra no wasan ba be kan yo
me yade ma ho ato me atamfo ano mo boy atamfo nyanya
because you do say sometimes show unya ka wo ha pa
oh there be me nya na masuma dwumi because sebi nsem hu ni bia ukwan me jenta me tifi
sai na share
me tifi a me say oh serious there my hair bia kama
say dey how you do
my hair sin so akama me tie nsem hu ni bia ukan me say wa hwe ni tri hu bia kwesi na ziampo
ya bra kwesi kakra meka de atwa to no say issues between kwabra and Quentin. I think say adwuma no mo ye no there are quite a number of individuals are associated. I think say one of this person cry and Anapoku Ashes. You know say Ashes manage kwabra we about 204 thereabout. And therefore sans me okosu inano these are individuals are omo role to play in this matter. No Caribbean said yesi fly asem no eko benkum ni asoro ne fam no e be important and message for the credibility and the brand kwabra and the brand Kontihini. Baby be say as soon as possible no you be moving na ya resolve this matter.
Okay.
Because it will be very much unfair. Say better say amasa 2 high life legends of this omo Ghana abakwasemu e betumi agya omo kwam omo aspele in this kind of level, unfortunate level. And for me it's so stressful on their part. and say ma ho kwan ma bibi sa esi enti mesre bebre it's unfortunate they should stop the atemidie in some it's very much unfortunate. We cannot sit for this thing to happen. We will stop it, and from where we are talking from, never again shall we permit say continue we engage themselves in such
but still my main kai ECG for say one around Parakou Estate Domi Pillar 2 say one kanya no park fiti be no panosa in kanya my ECG for mo say any aton kana nimu enti we dia momra momwa na omu hian kania e dia di omudwuma. All right, so yan mpanyifo ase ote ya kwesi na senka ote Whitney Boachement san kwesi edu Rako fi donko Celestine donko ni manager ono so ababe boaye odwumadi